Okay, so once you've saved your PNG transparent file in Canva and you go to your upload screen, the only thing I want to make sure to mention in here is once this uploads, so that up there said, wow, that's a large image. Don't worry about that. It's not a big deal. Once it comes to this screen, you'll hit continue. Your background is already removed, so you don't need to do anything on this window. Just wait for it to load. Hit apply and continue. Make sure that you are loading it as a flat graphic. That's the print then cut. So make sure you load it as a flat graphic. Hit continue. It's going to show you the example of your image. You'll hit upload. Again, that's a large image. That's okay. We don't care about that. It's going to look huge on your screen. You're just going to size it down to whatever it is that you're going to want it to be. Once you have everything on here, it does not matter what it looks like on this screen, because when you click make, it is going to show you what it would or could look like on your print then cut sheet. But we're going to change it a little bit. First, like I said, the pages that Kat tags in her materials are A4, so you need to change this material size to A4. It will then shuffle the stuff around on your piece of paper. You'll see there's 2 pieces of paper. I want these to be moved to the first page. So I'm going to click on this second page. I'm going to hit the 3 dots. Actually, take that back. I'm going to highlight them, hit the 3 dots, move object, and I'm going to click the first page. Hit confirm, and now you'll see they're on the page with everything else. You can then move them wherever you want them to go. I like to zoom in. Oops, sorry. Just to make sure that I fit everything as tightly as I can without overlapping. But you can literally do whatever. Like you can, if I wanted this, you can rotate it, right? Like all that. Once you get it where you want it, first just know that if this doesn't save, right? So if you do something on this screen and then hit cancel because you decide, oh, I can fit more items, so I'm going to add more. When you hit cancel and you come back to this, you add your stuff on your design screen and then you come back to this screen like you're going to make it, those things are again going to be on that page too. So you're going to have to go back, highlight them, and move them back to the first page and then shuffle your stuff around again. So just be aware of that. But again, you can literally move these and you can move them from that second page just to save yourself time. You'll hit continue once you have it where you want it to be. Let's say I was going to send it to my printer. I'm not actually going to, but I turn off the bleed, use system dialog, hit print, and then my window pops up behind Design Space for some reason, but click on that. The only thing, my printer automatically reads my paper size. If yours doesn't, just make sure that you're choosing the paper size A4 instead of 8x10 or whatever, US letter sometimes. And then, again, I'm using a MacBook, but media and quality is where I find that I want to use photo glossy paper. It automatically changes the quality to best, and then I would hit print. It will then bring me to this screen. Just hit done. And then your base material. This is where I was talking about making a custom one. You'll see I have mine favorited right here, so every time I go, I just immediately click that and I'm already set up. But to set that custom one up, you go to Browse All Materials, and you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. I'm sorry. You don't even have to scroll all the way to the bottom on that. Just hit Material Settings. Sorry. Then you scroll all the way to the bottom. Add New Material. You'll see I've already done one here, but we're going to do ZZZ2. Hit Save. So name it whatever you want. Mine's Printable Shrink Plastic, I think is what mine is. You'll hit Save. And then this is your settings. So I do 350, which is like, I think the max pressure. This number is how many times you want it to cut around the picture. I have played with this multiple times. I would suggest probably playing with it too, depending on what blade you're using. I initially started doing it with 4 times, found that that was too many, that sometimes my mat wasn't sticky enough, and so the things were shuffling around, and also that they were cut through well before that 4 times, so I didn't need to do 4. I've tried 3. Again, sometimes they would shuffle around and it would then like start cutting over it. So I've just found that 2 times works for me. I do 2 times, and then I change this to deep point blade. There are times where the deep point blade will get caught and it will give me an error. It's happened maybe like 2 or 3 times, but honestly, it's not like, it sucks because it ruins that, like it ruins that piece of paper, so you have to reprint it. But it's, like I said, it's happened a couple times. I think it's just where it's cutting it so deep that it just gets snagged, and then it gives me an error message, but here and there. Deep point blade, again, I do 2 times, and 350 on this thingy. Hit save, and then you'll see, there it is. Obviously it would be up here if you named it something else. Hit done. And then when you go to Browse All Materials, you could go down, you could search it, right? And then you can click the favorite, and then when you exit out, it's right there. So then you would just click on this. I do default pressure, and then you'd be good to go. You would just press your button on your Cricut. Hopefully this helps. Again, you may have to play with it on your own, and honestly, you may waste a couple sheets like playing with it, but once you get it down, I feel like it goes pretty well, and it's much easier than cutting it by hand.